Good morning everyone. Hello. Just a little bit late today. Um, Keeping up with 10 in the morning live streams has been really good during the week. It's a bit difficult on the weekend. But I'm here and you are here. Thank you for being here. I see Annette, Christina, Jörg, Sandra. It's great to have you here. We're going to be sketching Cindy's dad. Can you shut the door, please? I'll be done soon. No, I can't. It's not here. Wait. So we're here for our Advent sketch, 10 minutes at 10, and it's the 14th of December. Perhaps you're drawing along with the replay. And today I'm not sketching into my sketchbook. I'm sketching onto a piece of paper because Cindy won a giveaway that I did. And it was a while back now. And I'm going to be working on this portrait of Cindy's father. And you are invited to sketch along. So I'm working on the same paper that's in my sketchbook, but it's a loose pad of Hanamula Nostalgie paper so that I can send it to Cindy. Maya is here. Hello. Nice to see you in the chat. There are more of you here. Please do say hello and say hello in the comments if you're watching the replay. I'm going to do something different again today. I'm going to work with Faber-Castell Polychromos pencil. This is a new-ish color that I got, Helio Turquoise. And I'll set the 10-minute timer again, 5 minutes plus 5 minutes, and see how far I get. Though I'm pretty sure I may be spending longer on this one because it's a special one for Cindy. But for the stream, let's keep it to 10 minutes and see what we can do together in 10 minutes today. V. Garrick is here. Good morning. I've just got to check where yeah. All right. I've got things in a good spot and I'm going to start sketching. So the thing I had up here before is something I prepared for my workshop this evening. I'm going to be doing a darkness workshop and I wanted to prepare a dark substrate, same paper but with some diluted ink on it, and just in case you're wondering why I had this shape up here, that's why. So that's for tonight. If you want to join tonight's workshop, the link is in the description. All right, 5 minutes, let's start sketching and see what we can do. Cindy's here. Good morning, good morning. Thank you so much for this wonderful reference. I've been looking forward to doing this drawing for you for a while now. And let's see what we can do in 10 minutes together. And then afterwards, I'll probably spend some more time on it. Unless it's just like 10 minutes, it's like, wow, it's done. It's perfect. We'll see how we go. Pocket Full of Color is here. Good morning. That is a cool username. Let's do it. Okay. 14th of December, what is up for everyone? So I'll set my 5 minute timer. It'll go off again. It'll go off. In case you're wondering what we're doing here. 10-minute portrait sketches all through Advent. And so after the first 5 minutes, I'll set another timer. That first 5 minutes will just let me know how long I have. And sometimes it can be surprising what happens in 10 minutes. I baked bread rolls, Brötchen, for breakfast. And I was sitting there at the table at 5 to 10 being like, oh, I've got a live stream in a minute. And I do love it, but it's, I was thinking, what's going to happen now? Like it just feels a bit rude to leave when everyone's sitting at breakfast. But then I and Arvid just pushed away from the table, left. I was like, oh, I guess I'll go too and go drawing for a bit. But yeah, this has been a special thing this month, coming together and drawing together every day. And this one is extra special. Can we see that? It's a bit light, isn't it? Maybe. Here we go. Love heart hands to you too, Cindy. So there may be a few of you watching who have won giveaways from live streams. I have your sketches ready to send. It's going to be a very Christmassy thing. I just don't get to the post office very often. So in case you're wondering, I'll be able to send them all out together now. So that'll be good. So this is interesting, like with the half of the face in shadow pretty much. Thinking about the shadows, focus, shadow and value shapes that we've had. Good question, pocket full of color. Am I doing this on a regular basis when it's not Advent? I did from last year in Advent, I did this. And then I kept going for like 7 months of doing daily live streams. It became somewhat unsustainable, but I do a lot of draw along live streams. But I share daily reference. So I have a Discord server, and there are people who are, whether it's a live stream or not, there is reference available every day in my Discord server, and everyone is welcome to join the fun and sketch along. And I do somewhat, if it's not daily, it's somewhat regular, like every 2 weeks or so, I'll do a longer live stream, draw along live stream where we do a bunch of sketches together. So I can't commit to daily live streams again, although during the week, 10 o'clock in the morning live streams has been pretty cool. Like that's been a doable time slot for me, which is nice. And it's something I like doing a lot. Yeah, I started with last Advent. I was doing these 10-minute portraits, and then sometimes they got longer because sometimes it's clear that a drawing just needs a bit longer than 10 minutes. And then I think it was April, I did a month of watercolor portraits, and all of the replays of all of those live sessions are available in the replay part of the streams section of my channel. And as I got into the watercolor daily live streams, some of those took a lot longer than 10 minutes. I think maybe one of them only took 10 minutes. And at some point, it was hard to keep up. And it was tricky because it actually was like the kids' bedtime, and then I would be busy live streaming. All right, that's 5 minutes. We'll do another 5 minutes now. Is this... Can you see it all right? Probably darker. So I did do them daily, but I do them regularly. I don't know how many live streams I've done now, but there are quite a few replays. So if you just have some time, I actually got a message yesterday, which was lovely, on Instagram of someone who'd been going through the replays of my streams and had filled a lot of pages in their sketchbook of the faces we've been drawing together, which was really cool to see. So it's super fun having you along live. I see 18 of you are here now. Nice to have you here. Say hello in the chat. And you can watch the replays whenever you're able. Because I like drawing people and I like drawing with people. I also have weekly Zoom sessions where we actually have the chance to chat together as we're sketching, drawing each other, which is very fun. That's almost been going for 6 years, which is live only. There's no recordings of those. You just got to come to Zoom on Tuesday. And you'll be able to find your way there through the description as well. there's a link to my website where the link is. And yeah, streams. The first stream I did was in 2020 for the Sketchy Museum by Sketchy Art School YouTube channel. If you go digging, searching, you'll be able to find that. And then I did weekly live streams on Sundays, I think, for like half a year in 2020. And then at some point I started focusing on my own channel, and there was more and more this brief timed practice became the focus of the way I was working. And I just felt like it's a super fun format to share together. And although it's a pretty brief time frame, if you keep up the practice, like you can kind of squeeze it in between things. Even as I was sitting there at breakfast being like, oh, I've got a live stream in a minute. But it's like, but it's a quick thing. So I find it's something that is, can commit to. It's not too big a time investment. But if we keep it up, keep the practice up, then it really contributes to developing our process and the way we see things, and it's just fun doing it together as well. Right, 2 minutes left. How's everyone doing? Yeah, and thanks so much, Cindy, for this wonderful reference. It's an honor to be able to draw your father for you. And it was so long long ago that you won the giveaway. I can't even remember which one it was. Was it during a stream or one of my Instagram ones? Can't remember. It looks like you need more than 10 minutes, Cindy. Yeah, but 10 minutes is a start, and then we have a beginning. And sometimes amongst all of the brief sketches, there'll be some that really invite you to go further and spend some more time. And just starting loosely with the idea that, hey, it's just 10 minutes. That can lead on to an in-depth portrait session. And of course, when it's someone, if there's a special reason we're working on the portrait for a special person or a special cause, sometimes there'll be a different, the way we engage with the drawing is different. I also feel like, this is a special one, and definitely one I want to spend a bit more time on, and sometimes like it's nice to have that focus and the devotion to making the image. I find sometimes when we care less, you can be really kind of impulsive with it and do things that when we're working on photos for a special reason or of a loved one, and sometimes the way we engage with the image is different and may feel like more, going to be more careful, have kind of more control, and it doesn't always lead to a more satisfactory result. But taking the time and just really being present with those that we love and appreciate, it's a special thing to to work on portraits of special people. And even though I never met your father, I feel like it's special drawing him for you. Yeah, it becomes a very different thing than just the sketching of random strangers, potentially, or people that we've just met on the internet. Yeah, it's interesting how our connection to the process of drawing can change depending on who we're drawing and the reason why. Yeah, so that's just a bit over 10 minutes, and this is I feel like a good beginning. Is there any reason why I'm using light blue? I thought I've done a lot of drawings with polychromos pencils, and it's not a really light blue. I'm just drawing lightly. I just like drawing with these pencils. Often, I don't know, there's a different quality to it rather than graphite. It's cool to draw with graphite, but there's the polychromos pencils, a pencil that I enjoy working with. And why blue? Because it potentially can get really dark. There's like blue and magenta are a couple of colors that I really like working with. And although I see a lot more magenta kind of in the reference, this was on top of my pencils. I like this color, and that's why I'm using it. So I'm going to say that's it for today's 10-minute drawing. Thank you so much, Cindy. Blue was his favorite color. That's why I'm using blue. That's beautiful. Yeah, I was looking at all these colors. I'm like, this is a nice one. Yeah, I'll do some more work on this, but for the stream, for now, that's it for today. So honoured to be able to draw your dad for you, Cindy, and glad that you're able to be here for the stream. And thank you to everyone who's here. If you've made it to the end of this stream, you can put your drawing hand emoji in the chat, and I'll be here again tomorrow at 10 a.m. for the 15th. And tonight, I'm doing a darkness workshop. So if you want to come hang out, there are a couple of techniques I'm going to use. One with graphite, filling the page with graphite first. I send an email out to participants to let you know you might want to prepare a drawing surface. And here with a diluted ink, starting with a darker substrate than the white of the paper. Because this is something we'll be working towards on the final of the 4 workshops, where it's really about contrast and light. But now I want to, today we'll be focusing on darker images and working within a limited range of values. It's going to be really cool. Yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for drawing along. Thank you for the conversation. And thanks for sharing your dad with us, Cindy. Tag me, tag Cindy on Instagram if you're sharing there, and in the Discord server, of course. We'd love to see your sketches. I'll just drop the link in the chat. If you're not already there, please join the Discord server. It's a nice place to share your work. I'll share the references there. And yeah, it's really nice to see what everyone's done throughout these sessions. So the Jim Holland is also here. V. Garrick's Drawing Hand, Maya, Sandra, Pocket Full of Color, Cindy. Thank you all so much. See you at the workshop, or see you here tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. Goodbye.